Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. And this AFC West matchup features two quarterbacks. One, a steady signal caller who moves the chains. The other likes to throw the ball deep down the field. It's Alex Smith going up against Derek Carr. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Carr now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David King coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Here's Carr. And that's complete to Walford. A good pickup there at 22.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong end of his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that second-year jump out of Walford. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
We ready? Red 18! Red 18!
That was 2nd down run for Murray. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it'll be 4th down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
This is taken at the 15. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. First possession resulted in a punt. What does Mr. Davis predict for possession number 2?
I'm looking forward to seeing what they had down on their play sheet, because most teams start with that script, that so-called script, about things they want to do. Some of those plays are used to probe, and some of those plays are used to attack. I think they're going to try to attack on this possession.
All right. Let's see what happens. Will they attack?
We ready? We ready? Red 18!
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Carr going to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Hey, we go rally.
Now Carr with a give to Murray. A strong running. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. He made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper from 17 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Here's Smith now on second down. Going underneath for Charles. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They go play action here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Charles the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Time running out here on the play clock. On 1st down, it's Charles again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys?
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18. Zebra right here.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City.
3. Set. Ready. Force.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelce. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Again, Smith. Screen pass to Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Are you crediting your defense?
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Carr going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. And now here comes Kansas City. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, we got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and 10, Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he caught it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Murray the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. A beautiful fake. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And this is a spot late in the clock, near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Harris has it over the middle. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because We often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Charles the lone setback. To throw is Smith. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A 1st down carry here for Charles. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Smith. It's Kelsey on the grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
From the red zone now, Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Again, Smith. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They come out here in the eye. First carry here for Taiwan Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Third down and 8 now.
Zebra, we ready? Red 18. Come on, baby, alert.
Throwing his car on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for Oakland. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. And out come the Chiefs now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To throw on second down is Smith. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. That man can leap, Charles. How do you defend a pass like that and a receiver that good?
Partner, you're really doing it through prayer because you can cover them totally downfield, but at the end, their athleticism actually allows them to uncover themselves and go over the top of you and make a play.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Second down and 4.
Under. 3.
Back to throw, Smith. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
To throw is Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Smith now on second down. That's caught at the 3. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who could not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing now is Carr. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Smith, and he rifles one incomplete. D'Anthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that's incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Mario Edwards in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now Carr. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. Stays on his feet and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
We ready? We're gonna rally. Rally.
3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. Fighting through. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now Smith. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by David Anderson. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
All right, here we go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.